Jake Tapper's got a new book out. We'll get to that in a second and what it's called. It should be called My Balls Are So Big That I Have to Carry Around These Things in a Wheelbarrow because, wow, the cojones on me to write a book like this. It's not what it's called, though. And I say that because this book is about the former president of the United States, Joe Biden. Now, I want you guys to remember the insanity of what took place around Joe Biden. He doesn't, so hopefully you do. And I bring this up because it was insane. And it wasn't some right-wing conspiracy or, Russian disinformation. Everybody knew he had cognitive decline. Everybody knew that Grandpa needed to have the keys taken away from him. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being honest. You'd be a fool to think that there was anything else going on. Everybody in the world who's my age, a little bit younger, a little bit older, has dealt with, we got to take the keys away. But he was running the country. And if you brought it up, well, damn you. You are evil. You are bad.
Jake, is very clearly a cognitive decline.
Okay.
That's what I'm referring to. It makes me uncomfortable.
You have no. I can't. This is so amazing. It's so amazing to me that
try and figure out an answer.
A cognitive decline.
When you're trying to tell me that what I was suggesting was.
I think that you were mocking his stutter. Yeah, I think you were mocking his stutter, and I think you have absolutely no standing to diagnose somebody's cognitive decline. I would think that somebody in the Trump family would be more sensitive to people who do not have medical licenses diagnosing politicians from afar. Plenty of people have diagnosed your father from afar, and I'm sure it offends you. Your father.
That was him arguing with, I think it was Laura Trump at the time. I'm not quite sure. One of the Trump ladies. And again, the balls, you saw that there, right? Like the internet doesn't forget. And you went out and you wrote a book. You wrote a book. You wrote a book about what? Oh, boy, we're the media and we effed up. The fuck were we doing? Oh, boy, we're the media and we jacked the pooch. Geez, we're sorry about that, rest of America and the world. We should have been more on top of it. No, that's not the name of the book. The name of the book? Well, kids. Did you get that? How about one more time? Original Sin, President Biden's Decline, its cover. Oh, they covered it up. And the disastrous choice to run again. Jake Tapper and Alex Thompson. I was most disappointed in the media because nobody wanted to be the next Woodward or Bernstein. No, nobody else wanted to say, you know what? I may not like Trump, but I can see with my own eyes something's going on, and the cover-up is just as big, and there's a bunch of people in here who are supposed to be journalists, and they're running around screaming and yelling about, don't you dare mention any of this stuff because it's all just a right-wing conspiracy. Nobody wanted to get to the bottom of it in any real way, shape, or form. And so they gaslit America. And they looked at everybody in America and said, Morning Joe, remember this? He's the best he's ever been. We've never seen a better Joe Biden than this. The cover-up was as bad as his decision to run again, which is mostly driven by his wife and his kid and all that stuff. It is such BS and a failure. While they run around over the last couple of days talking about, Trump's picking his own media. You know what? I don't want Trump to have his own media. I don't think anybody does. We need a free press. But a lot of the media that's out there is going to write stories that will be out there tomorrow. But they're asking the question today. But you see, the story's already written. They don't care about the answer. They're not interested in the answer. They've already got the answer in their mind. But you failed. So you can't sit here and say, you know what? I feel like Trump's really mean to the media. He's answered over 1,000 questions. Same period of time under Biden, there was, 160? 1,000 more questions he's answered. And yes, he enjoys the fight. He likes to troll, all of that stuff. Sometimes it drives me crazy. But I will tell you this. You lost the opportunity to have any real standing with the American people when you decided, hey, you know what? We're working with this guy. We're not here to be objective. We're not here to be unbiased. We're here to protect this president because the alternative is evil. And while all of that was going on, not one of you thought, there's something here. Not one of you thought, I could break something here that would be huge. And now you had the balls enough, Jake Tapper, to write a book about it? My God. I thought the dude that was doing Fire Festival 2 had some balls, and then you crop up and you're like, hold these. Indeed. Like and subscribe. We love it when you do. Follow along across all of our social media at Chad Benson Show, Chad Benson Show TV. And make sure you check out the podcast, The Chad Benson Show. And if you can hear us live, it's nationwide, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific or 9 to noon Eastern. You guys have a blessed rest of your night. We'll do it again tomorrow.